today is a very, very joyous day for the manga community. We just received a huge manga announcement for something that so many people in the manga community have been asking for years, and we're finally getting it. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ThePromG. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, I'm bringing you guys some sort of an announcement slash news video of sorts because we just got a great manga announcement. If you haven't heard already, Dark Horse has just announced a brand new deluxe edition that is planned to come out later this year with their other deluxe series like Blade of the Immortal, Hellsing, and Berserk. Now, if you haven't seen the news already, the series that is going to be getting the deluxe treatment is none other than Trigun and Trigun Maximum, which are series that fans have been begging Dark Horse to give the deluxe treatment, as the singles of Trigun and especially Trigun Maximum are extremely out of print. Some of these volumes even going upwards of $100 and $200, and I mean, when somebody just wants to collect and read this series physically, they're not usually going to want to pick up these out of print singles or out of print omnibuses. I mean, kind of a lose-lose situation for your wallet. But with the announcement of the new deluxe editions for Trigun and Trigun Maximum is going to be a lot more affordable and overall just a better release if you are looking to pick up and read Trigun and Trigun Maximum. So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about all the details we know so far, some speculation as well that I personally think may be coming in the very near future. So if you guys do learn something and enjoy this little announcement video, if you guys do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so let's begin with everything that we know so far about the Trigun Deluxe Edition. Now, all this information broke this morning that I'm recording this video, so yesterday when you're seeing it on, I believe, Anime News Network and also on Dark Horse's own website. I'll leave both those links in the description below. But the first piece of information we have is this concept art that is not final, but just kind of a mock-up of what this deluxe edition might look like. Obviously, there are a couple of different elements to inspect here. First, the yellow color, which personally I think is pretty cool. I know some of you guys probably aren't going to feel the same way. Then you have the front graphic with the gun, which looks a little bit simple for my liking. And then of course the color and the font of the text in this blue, which personally I think looks pretty good. And again, this is not final, but just based off of the mock-up, I think this is looking like a pretty solid release. Now, as for the actual contents in this deluxe edition, it is going to contain 2 volumes of Trigun. There are only 2 volumes in the entire series of Trigun, 1 and 2, and both of them are going to be in this one book, coming in at 672 pages total. Now, I did a little quick elementary school level math. I added up the page count from the first and second singles by themselves, and it came out to 704 volumes, which is like 30 or 40 pages more than this omnibus. I don't know if there's going to be anything cut, or if they're just going to be able to fit more content on each page. I'm not really sure how formatting from, a single volume to a deluxe edition works, as I don't actually own any to compare. If anything, I'd assume you would get even more, additional content, maybe some color pages in a deluxe edition, but, at 40 pages less than what the singles are, page count-wise, I'm not really sure how the amount of content is going to be affected. The book is also going to be the same dimensions, materials, and binding as the rest of the deluxe editions, again, like Berserk, Hellsing, and Blade of the Immortal, with that very nice, leather cover and binding. Should be a very high quality book that will match on the shelf with the rest of your deluxe editions. And the release date for the Trigun Deluxe Edition is set for December 5th, 2023, so coming out later this year before the holiday season. I'm sure a lot of manga collectors will be receiving this as a gift, and that's a pretty good one if you ask me. Now, obviously, release dates are subject to change in the future, but the Trigun Deluxe Edition is currently available for pre-order on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, so you can pre-order it now and get it whenever it comes out. Now, in addition to just the Trigun Deluxe Edition, we also received, of course, word of the Trigun Maximum Deluxe Edition, which is, the next 14 volumes in the series, which are currently only available in the, again, out-of-print omnibus and singles. And we received information that Trigun Maximum is going to be comprised into 5 total deluxe editions, about 3 volumes in total, give or take. And again, we have the very similar concept art to the Trigun Deluxe Edition with the Trigun Maximum one, very similar, very minor changes. Again, this is not set in stone, but it's a little bit mock-up of what it might look like. The first Trigun Maximum Deluxe Edition is set to be 584 pages. Now, you may be thinking this is less than the Trigun Deluxe Edition, but the Trigun volumes just have more pages than the Trigun Maximum volumes, so this makes perfect sense. And the first Trigun Maximum Deluxe Edition is set to release on April 2nd, 2024, so pretty early on next year. Obviously, they're giving this enough time for the first Trigun and second Trigun Deluxe Editions to come out. I think that the rollout of these volumes will come by pretty smoothly, and there won't be a huge wait between Trigun and Trigun Maximum next year. Currently, the first Trigun Maximum Deluxe Edition is available for pre-order, I believe on Barnes & Noble only right now. I may be wrong, but I think it should be on there. And both the Trigun and Trigun Maximum Deluxe Editions, the first volumes, will retail for $49.99, which I'm pretty sure is the standard retail price for these Dark Horse Deluxe Editions. Again, series like Berserk and Hellsing. So they're going to retail for $50, but of course you're going to be able to get them for a little bit of discount if you buy from places like In Stock Trades or Right Stuff. So that is all the information that we currently have about the Trigun Deluxe Editions, and this is just such exciting news for several reasons. The first thing is that so many people have been asking and begging for this release, and the second reason that's so exciting is because there are bound to be even more deluxe editions on the way. Now, if you look at Dark Horse's tweet that they tweeted out, announcing this new deluxe edition, they use the word next to describe this deluxe edition, meaning that presumably there are even more deluxe editions for other series coming along in the future. Now, the two big series that I see the most people begging for a deluxe treatment of the series is Gantz and Lone Wolf and Cub, and for both of those, I'm basically guaranteed to buy either of them because I absolutely love both those series, Gantz being my favorite series of all time. And of course, the singles for both those series are very out of print. The omnibuses for both are still in print fully to my knowledge, but again, similar to Trigun, reading in omnibus format is just not the best way to read these series, so having a deluxe version of the series would be absolutely amazing. There's also another reason that I think this announcement is especially interesting that I don't think anybody I've seen has talked about, but that is the addition of a new updated singles reprint with a new translation. Now, if you guys don't know, this kind of flew under a lot of people's radar, but Dark Horse actually announced a reprint of the Hellsing singles, which is super weird because these haven't been in print for like over a decade probably, but the singles are going to be reprinted with an updated translation, as I believe the translation in the old singles is not exactly the best, and I think they already translated it again with the Hellsing Deluxes. So they're basically just going to have a new edition of the Hellsing singles with this better translation, and I think that this may end up being the case for Trigun as well. Obviously, Hellsing is a pretty short series at 10 volumes, Trigun is, I think, 16 volumes total, so a bit lengthier than Hellsing, but I still think it's somewhat feasible for them to, have a reprint with an updated translation if they chose to, whereas, a series like Blade the Immortal with 31 singles is a lot less feasible. Obviously, this idea of reprinted singles with an updated translation is pretty out there and wouldn't happen for years if it were to happen, but I still think it's something to still consider as a possibility. So to wrap up this video, we got a super exciting announcement for new Trigun Deluxe Editions, the newest edition into the Dark Horse Deluxe Edition line. So many people, myself included, are very excited for this, and with the way they worded it, it seems like even more of these Dark Horse Deluxes are coming out in the future, which of course is super exciting for manga fans. So let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on the Trigun Deluxe Editions and the Trigun Maximum Deluxe Editions. Do you like how they look? Would you change the design? And what series do you want to see get the deluxe treatment next? I'm going to try to do more of these videos talking about, manga announcements and manga news. I know a lot of you guys like the kind of videos like this, from me especially, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, hope to catch you in the next one.